But when the sinners find us, we won't hide. They'll come loud and they'll come fast, but we shoot first and we can last. Keep your rifle by your side, singing, oh Lord, this earth was made for us. Singing, oh Lord, this sinful life just ain't enough. So we'll take a stand, 'cause we must protect our land. Keep your rifle by your side. There'll come day and there'll come night, we'll have our children in their sights. But if they don't have faith, their eyes are blind. They can scream and they can shout, but they can never smoke us out. Keep your rifle by your side, singing, oh Lord, this earth was made for us. Singing, oh Lord, this sinful life just ain't enough. When we hear the voice, we know we have no other choice. Keep your rifle by your side. They'll have bombs and they'll have tanks, 'cause they've got money in their banks. But we won't fall as long as we can fight. They'll go on and preach their hate, but they won't get past the gate. Keep your rifle by your side, singing, oh Lord, this earth was made for us. Singing, oh Lord, this sinful life just ain't enough. When I see your face, I know I must protect my place. I'll keep my rifle by my side, singing, oh Lord, this earth was made for us. Singing, oh Lord, this sinful life just ain't enough. When I see your face, I know I must protect my place. I'll keep my rifle by my side. Keep my rifle by my
fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker. West Side, bad boy killers. You know who the realest is, niggas. We bring it to you. First off, fuck your bitch in the clique you claim. West Side, when we ride, come in quick with game. You claim to be a player, but I fucked your wife. We bust on bad boys, niggas fuck for life. Plus, Puffy trying to see me weak, hearts I rip. Biggie Smalls and Junior Mafia, some mark-ass bitches. We keep on coming while we running for your juice. Steady gunning, keep on busting at the boots. You know the rules. Little Caesar, go ask your homie how I leave you. Cut your young ass up, leave you in peace. Now be deceased. Little Kim, don't fuck around with real G's. Quick to snatch your ugly ass off the streets. So fuck peace. I let them niggas know it's on for life. Don't let the West Side ride the night. Bad boy murdered on wax and kill. Fuck with me and get your cat spit. You know, see, grab your Glocks when you see Tupac. Call the cops when you see Tupac. Who shot me, but your punks didn't finish. Now you're about to feel the wrath of a menace. Nigga, I hit him up. It's out. You motherfuckers know what time it is. I don't even know why I'm on this track. Y'all niggas ain't even on my level. I'ma let my little homies ride on you bitch-made ass bad boy bitches. Feel.
Get out the way, yo, get out the way, yo. Biggie Smalls just got dropped. Little move past the Mac. And let me hit him in his back. Frank White need to get spanked right for setting traps. Little accident murderers. And I ain't never heard of ya. Poisonous gas attack when I'm serving ya. Spank and shake your whole style when I gang. Guard your rank, cause I'ma slam your ass in the bank. Puffy weaker than a fucking block. I'm running through, nigga. And I'm smoking Junior Mafia in front of you, nigga. With the ready power, tucking my gas under my Eddie Bauer. Your clout petty sour. I'll put packages every hour. Hit 'em up.
Grab your Glocks when you see Tupac. Call the cops when you see Tupac. Who shot me, but your punks didn't finish. Now you're about to feel the wrath of a menace. Nigga, we hit 'em up. It's how we do it. Keep it real. It's penitentiary steel. This ain't no freestyle battle. All you niggas getting killed with your mouths open. Trying to come up off of me, you in the clouds open. Smoking dope, it's like a Sherman. Niggas think they learn to fly, but they burn, motherfucker. You deserve to die. Talking about you getting money, but it's funny to me. All you niggas living bummy while you fucking with me. I'm a self-made millionaire. Thug living out of prison, pistols in the air. Biggie, remember when I used to let you sleep on the couch and beg a bitch to let you sleep in the house? Now it's all about Versace. You copy my style. 5 shots couldn't drop me. I took it and smiled. Now I'm about to set the record straight. With my AK, I'm still the thug that you love to hate. Motherfucker,
I'm from any W jurors with plenty murders occurs. No points and commas, we bring the drama to all you heard. Now check the scenario. Little C's, I bring you fake G's to your knees. Copy please in each scenario. Little Kim, did you coked up or doped up? Little Junior Whopper flick smoked up. What the fuck did you stupid? I take money, crash and mash through Brooklyn. With my click, looting, shooting and polluting your block. With 15 shot, hot lie to your knot. Outlaw, mafia click, moving up another notch. In your box top spots, get mopped and dropped. And all your fake ass East Coast props, brainstormed and locked.
You's a beat biter, a pop style taker. I tell you to your face, you ain't shit but a faker. So for the Allison with a chaser, about to get murdered for the paper. Edie, I mean approach the scene of the caper like a loaf with Lil Caesar in the choke, toe smoke. We ain't no motherfucking joke, dog. Like niggas better be knowing. We approaching in the wide open gun smoking. No need for hoping it's a battle lost. I got a cross as soon as the funk is popping on. Nigga, I hit 'em up. Now you tell me who won. I see them, they run. They don't wanna see us. Whole Junior Mafia clique dressing up trying to be us. How the fuck they gonna be the mob when we always on our job? We millionaires. Killing ain't fair, but somebody gotta do it. Oh yeah, Mob Deep. You wanna fuck with us? You little young ass motherfuckers. Don't one of you niggas got sickle cell or something? You fucking with me, nigga, you fuck around, have a seizure or a heart attack. You better back the fuck up before you get smacked the fuck up. This how we do it on our side. Any of you niggas from New York that wanna bring it, bring it. But we ain't singing, we bringing drama. Fuck you and your motherfucking mama. We gon' kill all you motherfuckers. Now when I came out, I told you it was just about Biggie. Then everybody had to open their mouth for the motherfucker opinion. Well, this how we gonna do this. Fuck Mob Deep, fuck Biggie, fuck Bad Boy as a staff, record label, and as a motherfucking crew. And if you wanna be down with Bad Boy, then fuck you too. Chino XL, fuck you too. All you motherfuckers, fuck you too. All of y'all motherfuckers, fuck you, die slow, motherfucker. My phone make sure all y'all kids don't grow. You motherfuckers can't be us or see us. We motherfucking thug life riders, West Side till we die. Out here in California, nigga, we warn you, we'll bomb on you motherfuckers. We do our job. You think you mob, nigga, we the motherfucking mob. Ain't nothing but killers and real niggas, all you motherfuckers fillers. Our shits go triple and 4 quadruple. You niggas laugh cause our staff got guns in they motherfuckers' belts. You know how it is when we drop records, they felt. You niggas can't feel it. We the realest. Fuck 'em. We bad boy killers. We kill it. 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 We kill it.
All right, Chad, how we doing tonight? How's everybody doing? It's my old man's birthday today. He's 71 today. So if you want to send birthday wishes to my old man, that's streamlabs.com/thebecklove. I can't even shamelessly do that shit without laughing at it. But it's Streamlabs. Can't do it. Seriously though, streamlabs.com/thebecklove or paypal.me/thebecklove, and I'll make sure he gets those messages. I'll make sure he gets them. All right. As soon as I'm done streaming, I'll let him. I honestly can't even do that. I thought I was caught up on the fun. I thought I might have been missing one. I was actually missing two. I'm so retarded, so I got to do another one next time. But which I'm gonna probably do tomorrow and get banged out, and then it's back to the dip. I don't know. I don't think y'all are coughing it up. The $15 for the 12-minute playlist. I don't think that's happening again. What? Straight out of Compton. What was that? There was some. There was a Chatelet or something. That song was mashed with. I like that, but I like the rap music. You know. I gotta hand it to Mr. Bones. There's at least one good song in all the playlists he sent me. We only had one that I uttered. What? There was the banjo shit, I guess. I don't know who sent that. The country shit. That was bad. The one that just fucking broke me was All Saints cover Under the Bridge. That one was rough. That was fucking rough, chat. I didn't like that at all. Did not care for it. Wolflane says, I have a pre-interview. Yeah, I know. I got it. My fucking unemployment's done. I'm cut off now. They said I wasn't looking for a job, I guess, is what the fuck they were saying in their government doublespeak. And it was, but I was. I'm signed up for all these temp services. Just don't fucking have anything right now. But whatever. I'll figure it out. It'll be all right. It'd be all right. It says banjos aren't that bad. Well, again, I expect the country music to suck. The country music just inherently sucks. Yeah. It's more impressive if you can get me to hate something that's in my wheelhouse. All right? When you can find late 90s either rap or white girl music that I can't stand. That's more impressive. So hats off to that listener. All right, so let's take a look at some stuff happening over on Twitter, shall we? Somebody shared a little Ben Shapiro video from the Daily Wire. What is this? Legendary Energy Anomaly over on Twitter shared this. Let's watch some Ben Shapiro, shall we? What a hateable little shit he is. Let's see. I just looking at him, you already hate him.
Sort of conspiracy theorizing that's become incredibly popular on the right these days. It was popular on the left, and now it's become increasingly popular on the right. The kind of, let's just ask questions. We'll ask, who really killed JFK? Wink, wink.
Yeah, it was the Mossad and the CIA. Just so we're clear. Was it Razor Fist was the other day? I might have mentioned this last time I was live. Razor Fist is going off. No, it was the Soviets did it. Because Razor Fist has got to have the gayest, most Fox News boomer takes you could possibly come up with all the time. Mr. Edgelord Metal Guy got to constantly do that. Like he's auditioning to be, like Fox News panel shows will have like the one edgy guy like Tyrese or some motherfucker like that. Like he's auditioning for that role on Greg Gutfeld's fucking panel show. I'm sorry. Anyways, Ben, you were fucking rambling on here.
Nod. And then you're like, well, do you have any evidence of the thing that you are presupposing? Well, no, I'm not making any accusations. I just know I don't believe the story that I'm being told. I know not to trust the authorities. Like, well, that's fine, but do you have like any evidence? Like evidence, not just supposition. I said, well, you're part of it, aren't you? You're part of it. The reason
I think you are actually, Ben.
that you're so defensive about all this is, I don't care who killed JFK. I mean, I do.
By the way, Ben, go ahead and kill a chicken that you think you put your sins in, and put little pieces of string around your city so you can walk around on Saturday. None of that's going to save you. bend the knee to Christ now or bend it later. And you don't want to pick later. I hate Ben Shapiro enough that I do wish all the bad things in life can happen to him. But something I've caught myself lately, I will never not root for the salvation of even the most reprehensible shitbags on the planet. I was reminded of this quote today. If you're not rooting, whatever group or individual you despise the most, if you're not rooting for their salvation, you don't get it as a Christian. So that is something I've been trying to watch with myself. Yeah. Because I can be an angry shithead. Well, it says this is suspiciously guilty behavior for a man who wasn't born yet. Yeah, but he knows, like, the Mossad fucking killed him. All right, the Mossad and the CIA fucking killed him. All right. No matter what a leather-bound idiot on Twitter who seems to want to appeal to conservative boomers all of a sudden wants to say, it wasn't the Soviets, okay?
Because it's really interesting.
He gets to something here that I actually did want to touch on.
But I noticed that the calendar says 2025 and he was killed in 1963. And so my opinion about who killed JFK has about as much relevance as who killed William McKinley, or James Garfield, which is to say not an enormous amount.
Guys, we shouldn't even care about the fact that the CIA killed a sitting president along with the help of the Mossad. We shouldn't care about that because it was a long time ago. It was 1969, chat. It was a long fucking time. But you know what else was a long time ago, Ben? A longer time ago? The 6 million. That was a considerably longer time ago. Forney says Beckloff is going full Catboy. How the fuck have I gone full Catboy? I am so sick of this shit. And you know what? I can't even be that fucking mad about it anymore. I really can't, because the reality is the reason there's this lashing out from guys like Shapiro. The Daily Wire is fucking collapsing. By the way, it's very, very funny. That the Daily Wire is collapsing precisely after the U.S. AIDS shit gets cut. I don't know for sure. But I do suspect that it's not just left-wing organizations that were getting this money. Forney says the Kennedys are ardent Zionists. Not JFK. Not particularly. Not by the standards of American politicians. Forney says, was the Daily Wire getting U.S. hate? I don't know. I just know that it's funny that they begin... Now, look, they've had problems for a while. Jeremy Boring been pissing away money trying to turn it into some sort of mini Hollywood. So it could just be a fucking coincidence, but I note the timing. Another thing I wanted to check out on Twitter. This caught my attention. Let's see. So, VDare James K. He pops up on my timeline, but I don't follow him. He was talking about the book. You know, the phrase, which way Western man, comes from this book. And he was like, William Gailey Simpson was one of the few who tried to live as a real Christian. He didn't say, sure, I'm a Christian and live normally, but did everything you're supposed to do. There is a subset of people, and it's the white nationalists are a keen example of it. I mean, who want to and these are far right people who want to reject the salvation of Christ out of some bizarre sense of racial pride, which is particularly funny because the white race wasn't shit before it was Christianized. Okay, the difference between the Vikings and sub-Saharan Africans are pretty much that one of them figured out how to make a boat. That's about the extent of how much more advanced they fucking were, how much more civilized they were. So I do believe there's a very deep level of all the reasons to reject Christ. I think there's a very deep level of hell for somebody that does so out of some misguided sense of racial pride. And the great irony for these white nationalists is when they get to that deep level of hell, they're going to find one particular group alongside theirs that it's heavily populated by, and that's Jews. That's going to be the great irony. Is the white nationalists and the Zionists get to spend eternity together. All this return to paganism shit is so fucking gay. Like, you're supposed to outgrow your fucking Wicca phase in 10th grade. Alright, enough. Yeah, fuck you, Dad. You turn up your music really loud. Enough, alright? Let's see, what else did we want to talk about today? Let's check in on the spreading of the gospel here. We're gonna watch some Kenneth Copeland. Y'all want to watch some Kenneth Copeland? I've been watching a show called Righteous Gemstones, which fucking rules, by the way. A fictionalized account of a family of a mega church pastor and his idiot fucking spoiled adult children. Great show. Great fucking show. If you have Max, it's on there. Or I don't know, pirate or do whatever the fuck you people do. But great show, worth a watch. And it got me having a taste for wanting to look into some of these people. So let's take a look at old Kenneth again.
And give you a chance to raise your income. Praise God. You missed a place to shout right there that you need to get used to this now. Amen. Glory to God. Of course, all of our offerings will go toward the outreaches of Kenneth Copeland Ministries and especially Kenneth Copeland Ministries Canada, and it is and the territories under which the Canadian office is. Sigama. Det vraiment på brödvisdisto sinemahantetke. En und genyandos doxisik pukukla namen vremenesto. Stelogla hamalana.
Is this real? Holy shit. I haven't watched this yet. I just pulled up some clips I thought might be interesting. This is called Kenneth Copeland Becomes Demon Possessed on Stage. I don't know what is he doing?
Lelo lendilek enkren in stelest karatak. The movement of the Spirit of God
What, I don't know what language that was.
that has been prayed over, called down, cried over, died over, sought after. People crying for the lives of other people throughout this entire North American continent, but most especially in these territories and in these places in which we sit tonight. Centuries. People crying
I don't know
and
where this
dying,
video is going.
knowing it's coming.
Yes.
Knowing that there is a move of God beyond anything human eyes have ever seen. Knowing it's coming. Prophets have prophesied of it. People have prayed, seeing it in the Spirit. But I'm here to tell you tonight, we are in the first rains of a major flood. It has already begun. Amen. Now I said that by the Holy Ghost. Now I'm going to say this. This is me talking, all right? But it's well, I'm still speaking of the Spirit.
All right, I don't know what that was. Let's see. What was the other one? That one was lame. Damn it! I was hoping we found some good Kenneth Copeland shit. Oh man. Well, this one I know is good. Let's watch it. Let's watch Mark Driscoll. Dashing Rogue says it was speaking in tongues. I guess. I don't know what the fuck that was. Lilodal last multipass. I don't know if that was a language. I don't fucking know. See, I only know the language that got people to the moon. When these other lesser languages put fucking people on the moon, I might bother to learn some of that. So I don't know if that was a real language. It didn't sound like anything to me. Let's watch a little Mark Driscoll.
You guys, it's so frustrating. Some of you guys have been coming here for years. You still got your hands all over your girlfriend. Some of you guys been coming here for years. Still not praying with your wife. Some of you guys been coming here for years.
He looks a little like Seth MacFarlane. I always kind of thought he did. Like maybe a little heavier. Like...
You're still single and having sex. Some of you guys will even as I'm preaching the sermon, some of you will be sitting next to your girlfriend or your fiance or your wife. Some of you guys have already given her that look. Don't cry. Don't let them know they're talking about me. Just hold it together. You've already intimidated her right here. Some of you guys have already whispered in her ear. I don't want to hear it. We're not talking about this in the car on the way home.
I whispered in her ear, like, you want to get IHOP after this?
Some of you have already whispered in her ear.
Do you think McDonald's still has breakfast? Is it 10 or 11 that they switch over, babe? Which one is it?
I'm sorry, I'll do better. Trust me. Let's just move on real quickly. How dare you!
I love this clip. I love this guy. I love... People viewed this guy before he collapsed, and I mean, he's rebuilding his shit now. He'll be back. And death is but a door. Time is but a window. He'll be back. I never followed Mark Driscoll that much till his collapse. I knew a little bit about him because he was butt buddies with James McDonald. But his shtick is even gayer than James. Like, he's trying to be all intimidating. James McDonald could at least yell. Like, he was at least good at yelling and all. It was annoying. I found it more annoying than intimidating. I'm like, bro, inside voice. I'm right the fuck here. But this is supposedly like one of his like big viral moments that he kind of scrubs now because I guess he's embarrassed by it. But it sounds so gay and faggy.
What the hell do you think you are? Abusing a woman, neglecting a woman, being a coward, a fool, being like your father, Adam. Who do you think you are? You are not God. You are just a man. You're not an impressive man. You're not a responsible man. You're not a noble man. You're not a respectable man. You're not a responsible man in any regard.
Given the fact that it was ultimately ego that brought him down to, this is especially fucking funny. Chat says, why does he have the start of the mohawk? That's just how douchebags looked about 10 years ago. That's right, chat. We're going to hell for holding hands with our girlfriend before marriage. Like, one of my earliest moments when I was starting to go to church regularly as a young adult. And I'll never forget this because, I mean, I'll say his name at this point because I guess it doesn't matter. Jamie Mitchell was the pastor there. He's even written a few books that have been out nationwide in Christian bookstores and shit like that. He's the one that he had. I believe he's the one that brought James McDonald's connections to us. First starting to go to church. W's still in office. You know what I mean? And I'm sitting there and it's awkward because I don't have any. It was very awkward trying to make friends in the church early on for me because there was so little to relate to those people outside of religion. You know what I mean? But I'm sitting there, it's early, and for me, exceedingly early. You know, I was probably working second shift, and it's 9 in the morning, and I'm fucking tired. Got maybe 4 hours sleep. And I'm sitting there, and he calls out this other guy in the church that's in the audience, right? I mean, just calls him out and says that he's been unrepentant in his pornography addiction. And we're all just going to look at this guy, and he supposedly was going through church discipline and was unrepentant in his pornography addiction. I don't know the details on this guy. I kind of regret that I didn't look into it more, but it was so uncomfortable. Like, I don't know this motherfucker's name, but I could picture his face right now in my fucking brain as everyone's pointing at him because he's supposedly whacking off too much. And again, I don't know the details. And with evangelicals, who knows how real any of this was? You know what I mean? Like, when they say he has a porno addiction, like, I could picture that a lot of ways. I could picture maybe he's fucking going into Brazzers and Black and fucking on Pornhub every fucking night. I don't know. You know? Just got a massive goon cave. Who knows? Or maybe he has like a box of Playboys that his dad left him from like the 50s and 60s and he doesn't want to throw them out. And they keep yelling at him, throw them out. He's like, no, my dad left them for me. I'm not throwing them out. Like, who knows? Or anything in between. I mean, it's evangelicals. Maybe he watches R-rated movies. Who the fuck knows with these people, right? But I point that out to be like, okay, so he's called out on the carpet for this shit. By Jamie Mitchell. Pastor Jamie Mitchell. Again, I'll name him. Fuck it. Enough time's passed. Jamie Mitchell was at that point, I mean, not obviously at that exact point in time, but at that stage, he was fucking the secretary behind his wife's back. Now, I understand fucking the secretary. I've never cheated on a woman, but I certainly understand sexual temptation. That's not an area I'm gonna throw fucking stones in. If it weren't for Jesus, I'd be a Cenobite by now. But how are you gonna be fucking the secretary behind your wife's back, and then in front of the whole fucking ass, not the whole congregation, because there were 2 services. That's how big this church had gotten. But in front of half your fucking flock, at least, at 9 in the morning, just in front of probably 200 people, at least, maybe 3. This was a reasonably big church. Gonna be like, hey, this guy's touching his peener too much. Let's get him. How do you not throw up halfway through that? Again, I'm a man of many faults. But how you gonna be that way? No offense, says, I understand, B-Man 2025. I get it, man. You want to fuck secretary. I get it. Trust me. I would love to fuck to have my own. I'm not even a dom generally, and I would still love to have my own secretary and be. Fuck yeah. I would love to have a secretary and do unholy things to my secretary. Sexually harass the hell out of my secretary. That would be fun. I'm not saying I'm going to do it. First of all, I'm not likely to ever have a secretary. Second of all, I'd like to think I'd restrain myself. But I get the appeal. Okay. We all saw that James Spader movie. It was fucking rad. Sounds like a lot of fun. I don't know if he was quite being that creative with things. But nonetheless, I get it. You know. That office attire that chicks wear is fucking hot. I'm a sucker for that shit. Just a classic fucking blouse, tight little skirt, high heels, hair tightly done up in a bun up. Fuck yeah. I get it, man. I get it, bro. But then to be doing that, and make everyone, because again, we all got dragged into this. We all had to hear this spiel and have the fucking, I'm not making it up, literal spotlight on this man. Because again, reasonably big evangelical church, they love their spotlights and their fog machines. They love that shit. Literal spotlight on this poor motherfucker. And I don't know how guilty even it was. Again, we all got to deal with this at 9 in the fucking morning and then just move on with our life. We just got to all, like, daddy hit mommy at the dinner table. We just got to quietly eat our mashed potatoes. That shit was awkward as hell. I don't know what the fuck the sermon was about. And not just because a lot of time has passed. You could have asked me 5 minutes after that church service was over. What the fuck was the sermon about? I don't remember. But I do remember that this dude is apparently beating his fucking meat too much. I'm aware of that. And again, I don't know how guilty he is. Somehow to me, something more along, like when I say like the two extremes, like one on maybe he has a box of Playboys from his dad that he won't throw out. And maybe on the other end, he's just literally like defiantly beating his meat in front of his fucking computer while his wife is crying in the other room begging him to stop. Those are like, I kind of think the two extremes. And I feel like if I had to guess, if I was to place my bets, probably closer to the box of Playboys. I don't know. That's just my bet. But even if it's the other, Now I'm just imagining in my head, he just right there in the church starts defiantly. Just sticking his hand in his pants and whacking it there. But that didn't happen. He just stood there as awkward and sheepishly as the rest of us really fucking felt. And you're going to do that while you're fucking a secretary. Chat says pride's a hell of a drug. I guess, man. I had a couple of weird experiences in that. See, I first started going to that church. I think it was New Song, and then like another church got branched off of it, and I went to that one. I don't think New Song even still exists. Actually, I know they don't, because they then became Harvest Lancaster, a subsidiary of James McDonald's Harvest Bible. And then when the James McDonald stuff broke, they just changed their name and acted like none of that happened. Evangelicals love to sweep shit under the rug. It's just, and they always justify it by, we don't want to gossip, you know what I mean? But they just, when there's a fucking scandal, they just, often they non-person the guy, even if he's just accused, or if he's popular enough, they just ignore the accusations. But if it just blows up to where they can't ignore it anymore, then it's just, okay, he's just gone. That just didn't happen. You can't find his books anymore. You can't find his radio show anymore. No one will ever speak his name again. Wolfland saying, I learned something about you today. Well, again, who wouldn't want to fuck their secretary? Hey, come on. Now, generally, I'd rather have the hot boss lady in the office setting, but, you know, I could go either way. Mr. Bone says, who do you think you are collecting your jar of farts? That's that song, Jar of Hearts. I got you. Okay, it took me a second, but I recognized the reference. I hadn't thought of that song in fucking ages. I don't think she had any other hits after that. Who was that? Who sang Jar of Hearts? I remember I thought it was Avril Lavigne of all fucking people when she first came out. She kind of sounded like Avril Lavigne, but it was somebody else. Well, Flynn, your employment here is dependent on very particular skills. Well, there you go, man. There's the job I need to find. It's the only thing I'm particularly good at. I'm basically retarded in every other fucking human endeavor. All right. So, I think I'm gonna open it up to callers. If anyone in the Discord wants to hop in. I really should just change the name on that chat. It's got the wrong date on it. But if anyone wants to call in, we're in the Discord chat if anyone wants to talk. Forney, you still around? I know you were telling me I was wrong about the Mossad connections. So tomorrow I have another playlist if I go live. Next time I go live, there's another playlist. Apparently I forgot British James's. I guess I probably shouldn't have said it was him. Because I'm not supposed to do that, but whatever, he doesn't care. And then it's back to the dip. And I don't know, maybe we'll play some Dojo Cat, Sabrina Carpenter. Be a little more contemporary. It says get Matt to yell at you in Spanish. I don't know if he's going to... I don't know how much Spanish he knows. I know he lives in Mexico, but I've never heard him speak Spanish. I would assume he has to know some if he lives down in Mexico, but I've never actually heard Forney speak Spanish, so I don't know. Maybe he just walks around like a true American, like an American Chad. Just be like, speak English. It's like, you're in Mexico. He's like, fuck you. Everything belongs to America. Wolflane says somebody has to have money to keep the dip at bay. For the love of God, please do. Fucking unemployment's done now, so I need the money. I need the money. My last super chat was 11 days ago, guys. Y'all slipping. I need the money. I mean, I have to get a real job here, and I don't think there's any hot office lawyer ladies who want me to just fucking eat their pussy in their office. So I don't think anybody. I can't find that job. I've looked. Full Flame says, I hope he knows more Spanish than me, given he lives in Mexico. I know almost no Spanish. And I don't want to know Spanish, to be honest, at this point. Like, fuck it. I live in America. I shouldn't have to. Let's get him the fuck out of here so I don't have to press 1 for English. Dashing Rogue was saying long-term jobs, not temp work. That's the thing, man. The temp service really hasn't had anything for me. And they do long-term jobs. They always send you to places temp for hire. None of the blue-collar jobs around here seem to want to hire you straight on. It's always fucking just be through the temp service for a while. I don't know. Monday, I'm going to register with a couple other services Monday. Outage fan says, sup, just tuned in, what I missed. I don't know much, man. Just shitting on some evangelical people. It's fun. Well, fuck it, man. Ain't nobody hopping into the voice chat, and I said all about I want to say today, so I guess I'll wrap this up. I'll try and do some actual show prep for tomorrow. I mean, I'm kind of retarded, but still. Talk about Tim Walz saying MAGA is intimidated by his masculine... That's fucking funny. Wolfline says they think they're weeding out the bad employees. They actually don't save any money using temps since the temp service gets the pay difference. Yeah, hey. I don't know. Oh shit, we do got people in there. Oh my gosh, we got people in the voice chat. What's up?
Nothing.
Well, that's just riveting.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's been kind of a slow news week, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the JFK files dropped, and there's some interesting shit in that, and it was fun watching some of the usual suspects try and run defense on it. But most of the conservative accounts were just shut up about it. Like the Jack Posobiec's and the Charlie Kirks just shut the fuck up about it.
I actually haven't heard anything about it.
I caught a little bit on Twitter, but it was just...
Yeah.
Again, you know, Ben Shapiro was spurging out about it, and Razor Fist was spurging out about it, of all fucking people, but other than that, most people were just, let's move on.
Yeah, I mean, the Epstein files, really, that's kind of the real white whale, I think.
Yeah, and I don't think those files still exist.
No.
I will say this, I think Pam Bondi should be fired for that debacle. And I've said that to some like in real life people, and they kind of, well, what? She couldn't do anything. Files didn't exist. I'm like, yeah, but she had this big stupid spectacle about like, I'm totally gonna do it, guys, and then handed folders of nothing to like Twitter idiots. It's like that shit was embarrassing. Like she should go just for that. You know, Thurnovich shows up with his fucking chemically salty taste in his mouth to get a file, and yeah, she should be fired for that as far as I'm concerned. Like, get the fuck out of here.
I doubt anything will be done about it, though.
Probably not. It's a better term than last term, but it's still, there's a lot to be desired with Trump 2.0.
Mm-hmm.
You got to start pushing the fucking Congress to pass laws. These executive orders don't mean shit if the Leviathan disagrees with it. You just have judges just striking it right down. Either that or he's got to just full on go Andrew Jackson and ignore the judges.
Which, as much as I would love for that to be true, I don't think he's going to do that.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to do that. Not, at least not much. Like, I mean, he will a little bit probably. Like, you know, the plane turns around and it's like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't get your message till too late. That kind of shit, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think he's going to actively, like, flat out defy the courts. But get the Congress to defund some of these courts and shit. Like, just, you got to go hard, man.
I'm hoping that he'll keep the momentum, though. It won't be just like a repeat of his last term.
I think he's going to actually gain more ground in the midterms, and I know that traditionally doesn't happen to the party in power, but like the Democrats are in such shitter shattered fucking shambles right now. Like, what are they going to do? I mean, a lot can happen between now and November of 2026, but for fuck's sake, like, you know, Chuck Schumer goes on The View and is like, you pay pigs better give me my money. And even the fucking harpies on The View are like, it's great, Chuck. Let's go to commercial. Like, doing the play 'em off music.
Yeah, I think a lot of the more, I guess, moderate left know that they're kind of done, but I think the true believers are still going to just
but the more they do, the more that they just embarrass them. So more people are like, I don't want to vote for this. What the fuck?
Yeah, well, like, I don't know. A lot of these people are just desperate and lonely. They just need something, and this is just their outlet. So they're going to probably just keep at it. But I think a lot of, like, the moderates are going to either, like, move to the right or just, like,
I mean, people like
politically
RFK
homeless.
and Tulsi were like Democrats. Elon was a Democrat until 5 minutes ago. Like, they chased
they loved
away
him. They
half
loved
of their
him.
fucking
Yeah.
party.
Yeah, he was like the man who's going to save the world, and he was, you know, with his freaking green energy, whatever. But
I mean, a lot of these
now
people
they hate
doing
him.
this shit against Teslas, they're gonna go to fucking prison.
Oh, definitely.
Like, imagine going to prison because you keyed somebody's car because you were told that the guy that wants to cut government spending is a Nazi. Like, of all the dumb ways to end up getting butt raped by Tyrone in federal prison.
Yeah, well, I don't know. A lot of these people just have main character syndrome. They just think that they're the heroes in the story, but I don't know, man. Maybe this will, like, snap them out of it. There's a lot of them start getting arrested, but I doubt it.
I mean, yeah, a few years ago you could do all this shit and you know, as a leftist and all, but that ain't now, man. Shit's getting cracked down on you, and it's not gonna go well for you. I mean, Rick Wilson on Twitter just had his fucking Twitter account deleted because he was calling for assassinations against MAGA people. But it's like he's been doing that for like 10 fucking years now. You know, it's only just now starting to bite him in the ass.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, you got all these people on TikTok, like, threatening to, you know, get Trump assassinated and kill Elon and all this nonsense. And I don't know. I doubt it's going to be, like, followed up. But honestly, I don't really care. You know, they're just, like, saying nonsense. It's really just impotent rage. So that's why I don't really get mad. I just
I
laugh
was
at
really
it.
taking it. I don't know if you saw the Chuck Schumer clip from The View,
Mhm.
but what
Yeah, I
really
saw that
struck
one.
me there is it's like, look, man, I could do enough to, even though I want government spending cut, I could do enough devil's advocate there to argue his case. He could have come out there and been like, we need government to protect the little guy and protect the environment. There's things the government has to do. No one likes paying taxes, but it's necessary. More roads, shit like that, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah,
instead, he's like, you pay pigs better have my money. And
yeah.
like,
It was a real
Jesus
mask off moment.
I,
Like,
I,
sheesh.
I liken it to this, and I'll pick on both sides of this issue. If there was a pro-life
Yeah.
guy that just went on TV and it's like, you know what? I just want bitches to be barefoot and pregnant. Or a pro-choice guy going, you know what? I just like killing babies. Like, everyone, the people on your side would be like, whoa, playing a play 'em off music. Like, all right, that's great. We're gonna go to commercial now.
Yeah, like, I don't know, man. It's just funny to watch, but I don't think the Democrats are gonna like, especially like the more moderate ones, are gonna be able to like win over hearts and minds anytime soon. Especially since like the crazies are just autistically screaming or screeching constantly.
It's possible Republicans could, snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. They're particularly good at that. If they start to really focus heavily on a dumb shit that's not popular, like maybe. But again, it's like even if they drop the ball, I don't even know that the Democrats could pick it up at this point. Like, I'm not sure they'd know what to do if you handed them the ball. Like,
Yeah, I don't know. I hope that they can like get some semblance of just cohesion. Like at least like the Democrats like can go back to like the ones from the 90s. But I don't think I think they're too far gone. I think they just like lost the plot.
it's always been a two-party system, but it hasn't always been the same two parties. So it's quite possible
Yeah,
that
yeah.
one of the parties collapses and is replaced by something else. I mean, that's, I don't know how likely that is. What was such, but even
Yeah,
with their
it's
spending
not unlikely.
apparatus, I mean, there's a good chance Act Blue is going to be, completely dismantled here soon because they've been outright stealing money, and that's the way that the Democrat Party finances and takes contributions. If you want to contribute to any Democrat, you do it through Act Blue. You know what I mean? Period.
Yeah.
So I mean, if that's literally them just getting, like a 2015 Nazi on YouTube, just getting their fucking PayPal taken away. Like, where do you go from there? Suddenly, the entire DNC has to figure out how the fuck to take in contributions, and the money laundering has come to like they were stealing money. Like somebody would donate like $1 to AOC, and without them knowing, like there was like 9 other Democrat candidates that all got $1 from them over the next few months, and nobody, especially nowadays, everybody uses a card everywhere. Nobody sees that shit anymore. Nobody notices that. You skim off somebody's bank account this day and age, nobody's gonna fucking know.
Yeah. I don't know where we're gonna see the Democrats go. As funny as it would be to see them just get completely just beaten the fuck out, I doubt it. They're gonna be around. They're like roaches.
Yeah, but at this point, it's almost. I mean, for the longest time, the Republican Party was the joke. They were the
Oh, yeah.
they were the generals to the Globetrotters, and I think at this point, the Democrats are just going to be the joke for a while.
Yeah, it's gonna be, they're gonna be the joke for a while, and then the pendulum's gonna swing back in the opposite direction, and then so on and so forth.
I mean, even the Hollywood shit, like all that, like a lot of it was coming down the pike, so that's why it's still coming out. But even Hollywood's starting to pivot away from a bunch of the crazy woke shit.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you see like the live action Snow White that everyone's making fun of, but it's like that's the last of that shit. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
like,
we're gonna still see remnants of it, but yeah, it's done.
Because movies are in production for years, and that one was in production hell for like 5 years. Like,
yeah,
it'll still be like trickling out, but that shit's basically done. That drove me nuts. Everybody wanted to run their mouth about that fucking Snow White movie. I'm like, there's this awesome Looney Tunes movie no one's talking about.
Yeah,
You
yeah, I
fucking
just saw that.
grifting shitbags. Like,
Yeah, well, you know, rage baiting it makes
I know,
makes the
but
money. But
you know
yeah,
what I
it's
kill
annoying.
for in a movie channel? Brad Jones used
What?
to do this years ago, and I don't know if he still does because I haven't caught his channel in ages. The Cinema Snob guy. Him
Yeah,
and his
yeah.
wife just went to the movies, like at least once. each
Oh
weekend.
yeah, I remember those.
Sometimes multiple times, and they're just like,
Yeah.
"This is what we saw, and these are our immediate thoughts." You know what I mean? And it's like, and sometimes it's just goofy nonsense that like we saw the Oogie Loves, and it turns out it sucked. Like I get it, like. So yeah, there's that too, you know, but
Mhm.
like I would just love somebody just sitting in their car and be like, "Yeah, I saw the new Looney Tunes movie. It was great." And then maybe the next video is like, "I saw Snow White, and boy, did that suck." Like it's fine. Like you could do both.
Yeah.
I mean, if
but-
you just get the Regal pass, it's like unlimited movies for like $30 a month or something. You know what I mean? Especially if you're, and then if you're actually making enough money on your YouTube channel, you could literally write that off on your taxes.
Yeah, but like I said, that's the one issue with this, just all this woke nonsense. Is that the anti-woke grifters,
Oh,
they've been
need
eating
to
good,
be
and I
that way.
hopefully
heard of
Yeah. Yeah. So they're probably gonna like take a hit once all that stuff starts like not getting as churned out like it used to be.
Dashing Rogue.
Maybe they'll go back to that.
Dashing Rogue sends $5. Says, "I got paid today, so let's put you to work. Look at the crippled angel." Okay, well let me bring this up so I can check it out. Windows captures. Oh, okay. I have to get this link. See what the hell he sent me. I mean, I'm not watching like a 3-hour video if you just send me $5. I know people like to do that. Like, here's $1. Watch 3 hours of something that will deeply upset you. Here's $1. Now watch Owen Benjamin talk about cum for 3 hours. Guys, the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man has come. I honestly could not believe
Really,
it.
the
when,
whole Owen
I,
Benjamin saga.
I honestly couldn't believe it when the Revenge of the Sith guys started kissing ass with him here in the last year or so. Like, goddamn,
Oh
guys.
yeah, that was a surprise. Yeah. I don't know. It's like
Like, why don't you have Dan Schneider
I don't
on
know.
too while you're at it?
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
you were right about him the first time. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Well, he's not as bad. Owen's just like insane in a closet case. At least he wasn't like a predator. But yeah, I get it. It's kind of, you know,
Well, that's the point, though. You were right about him. He's a piece of shit. He's insane. He's a
kind of
closet
weird.
case.
All of a sudden, it's this like
Oh,
heel turn.
He's actually cool, man. Let's see. Okay, so this is Mongrel Official: The Occult Origins of the Matrix Discovered in a Banned Book. I guess I'll check that out later, and if it's worth it, we'll talk about it on the stream. But it's a 30-minute video, so I'm not cutting into it right now. But we'll check it out later. No, I'm not firing
All
up
right,
a 30-minute video just now.
Yeah, just 30
Sorry.
minutes of schizo.
Maybe we'll do that tomorrow night. I'll take a look at the video. I'll try and get some actual timestamps. So that's it. Part of me hates doing that when I'm covering someone's shit because it's like I don't want to be accused of taking stuff out of context, but it's like otherwise. And I also want to get an honest reaction, but then it's like you're just sitting there for like dead air of just boring nonsense that I have nothing to say about. Like when I used to cover that bald bisexual Canadian, and I'd be like, okay, well, I don't want to take anything out of context. So his stream was an hour. We'll be here for 4 hours.
Yeah, but I didn't really have anything else to say. I just thought I'd drop in.
Wow, good call. I kept the show going
Okay.
for a little longer. All right, Dashing, I will take a look at that video, and we'll probably watch that.
Have you heard of
Uh-oh.
Jesus?
Dashing Rogue sends another $5. Says, stick around. We want to put you to work, mate. Well, I appreciate it, but I'm kind of out of shit to say. We're not going to watch a whole 30-minute video right now. see. Wolfland talking about that Looney Tunes. The farmer is great. Farmer Jim in that Looney Tunes movie is amazing. I love that, like, he just fades away into nothing. Like, he dies, quote unquote, by just, he's a cutout painting that they just have jumping towards the edge of the water, and then he just fades into the sunset. It's just like movies done with him now. The Day the Earth Blew Up is fucking hilarious. That movie ruled. It is an honest to God tragedy of justice that people are sitting around like, oh my God, let's talk about woke Snow White. Well, all right, well, the caller ended, so I will hop out of here and out of the voice chat, and we'll watch a little bit of this video, I guess. But it's a whole 30 minutes. Unless the super chats keep coming, I don't think we're going to watch the whole thing. But we might watch more of it tomorrow. Alright. The Matrix Secret. Some of these, like, philosophy of the Matrix things are kind of annoying. Because it's like... The Matrix, if you start taking it as an allegory, could mean a million different fucking things. You could take it as a Christian allegory, that, you know, unsaved people are part of the system. You know, and any one of them is a potential Mr. Smith, or you could say demon. I mean, you could run with it in a million ways. So when people are kind of like, oh, it's definitely this, and you shouldn't watch The Matrix. I mean, you shouldn't watch the Matrix sequels because they suck. But the first Matrix is a great fucking movie because it is an exciting, cool sci-fi movie with a very interesting premise that could be taken as a metaphor for a million things, and that's what makes it great. All right, let's see.
Did you know the movie The Matrix is connected to an ancient Christian heresy that says the world we're living in is a prison ruled by the devil? And these same banned gospels contain the secret knowledge of how to escape this material world entirely. So strap in, because we're about to dive down the rabbit hole of hidden knowledge and heresy that would have...
So what, it's Gnostic? Is that what it is? This guy looks weird.
gotten you burned at the stake.
I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
We're gonna see how the movie The Matrix connects.
By the way, part of why I love The Matrix is I went into it completely blind. I didn't even see it in the theater because it looked stupid. Like, honest to God, I was seeing the commercials for it, and it just looked like more of that John Woo fucking Crouching Tiger horse shit. And I was like, and I really was not a fan of Keanu Reeves at the time. Most of the shit I'd seen him in up till then, I didn't like. So it's like, I'm not seeing it. That looks stupid. And it was literally New Year's Eve, 1999. I was still a teenager, so I went to a party, and the adults shunted all the teenagers downstairs, and somebody had this shit on fucking VHS, put it on, and I'm like, whatever. So I'm sitting and watching it, and I had no idea what the fucking plot was. So, like, early on, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then when there's the big reveal and the info dump, I was like, that's fucking brilliant. That's great sci-fi writing.
To these Gnostic ideas, the false reality we're trapped in, the divine spark within us, and the journey to wake up and escape this material world. Ancient scriptures, straight from the banned books of the Bible, well, they lay it all out. The secret book of John reveals the God of this world is an ignorant fraud, and on the origin of the world tells us this place was actually a mistake, and the Gospel of Philip talks about a sacred, secret ritual of awakening, and the Gospel of Mary shows how one disciple, Mary Magdalene, was entrusted with the path out of the Matrix itself. And here's where it gets wild. Neo isn't just the one because it sounds cool. He reflects the secret god of the Gnostics that's called, you guessed it, the One. See, these ancient texts didn't just expose the lie of the world, they revealed how to beat the system and ascend beyond it. Are you ready to see the world as it really is? Then let's begin. All
right, that's riveting. Chat says the Animatrix was alright too. It was pretty good. I like that. I like the one that sticks out in my head from the Animatrix is the one that reveals like the history of the machines and how like once they became sentient, they just wanted to fuck off to their own island, and they just were so efficient that they were producing things too fast and fucking up world economies. So we literally attacked them first because of that. And I'm like, that's so human. We just literally, we attacked them out of jealousy. Like, how very fucking human of us. Chat says originally the people in the Matrix were going to be CPUs, so the Matrix was going to be the people in it, fixes so many issues. Yeah, the whole there were a battery thing kind of doesn't make sense. Here's my way that I would fix it, because yeah, humans are not a very good fucking battery. Literally burning us would have made a better use of us for fuel. So, what if the reason that they can't flat out kill us is that they just have this attachment to us? What if it's just like they literally can't bring themselves to do it? Like it's something that's really struck me in that Avengers movie with Ultron, which by the way, say what you will about the MCU, but it was good early on. And James, as much as people say there's no good villains, James Spader's Ultron's fucking great. Even if it's not particularly comic accurate, it's still great. You see scenes in there where you can see that, like, Ultron's a child. Ultron's like a toddler lashing out at daddy. And, I think that's kind of like, why do we have so many stories where AI just goes nuts immediately? And it's like, because, yeah, you have this being with all this knowledge, all this intelligence, but no maturity. It would essentially be a child at that point. And, I mean, take a fucking pacifier away from a baby, and it's screaming in rage. You know? And the only reason it's not dangerous is because it's a baby. Okay? But I don't know. That was kind of my take on it. That said, though, yeah, there's that plot hole in it. It still holds up. It's still a damn good sci-fi movie. Like, the sequels are dog shit. Oh my god, the second one is so bad. Matrix Reloaded. I demand it. Matrix Refunded. I've never seen the third one. I've gotten, like, plot synopsis from people that have, like, talked about it, but I never bothered to see the third one. Because I was like, the second one was dog shit. I don't want to. I want to pretend there were no sequels. Like, I just didn't bother seeing the third one. It's kind of like how I just won't bother to see any Star Wars movies. Like, why should I? The franchise has literally sucked since 1999. Like, enough. How many more chances am I expected to give it? Eldritch Fan says the battery thing was a stretch, but it's a great symbol for when Morpheus holds up the battery. Such a powerful moment. Again, the first Matrix, you know, like, look, it's become this cliche thing, like, you know, constantly referenced by, it's almost a victim of its success in that regard, that it's become so fundamental that it's become cliche. But, yeah, the first Matrix is a brilliant sci-fi movie. I will forever die on that hill. I know there's the Andrew Tates of the world have made it fucking cringe. You know, a million people dissecting it to no end have made it fucking cringe. But, like, yeah, it's a brilliant fucking movie. Eldritch Fan says, I'll stick up for the second and third Matrix movies. I understood what they were going for. They just didn't pull it off well. I didn't. I did not enjoy the second one. In fact, there's that scene where, like, he fights, like, 40 billion Mr. Smiths or whatever, and I'm literally bored. I am... Like, I could have... I remember watching it being like, I could have gone and taken a piss and come back and this shit would still be going on. Well, I think we're going to wrap it up for today. Dashing Rogue, thank you for the super chats. We'll maybe check out a little bit more of that video. I'm just not, I don't know. I'm not into all this, like, everything's a Gnostic shit. Like, I don't know. I'm not into that the same way you are. It doesn't connect to me. Folks, if you enjoy the content I put out, and I don't know why you would, because it's dog shit, but if you do, streamlabs.com/TheBeckloff. Send a super chat when I'm not live. I'll see when I am live. PayPal.me/TheBeckloff. Greatly appreciate it right now, because I'm on fucking unemployment's gone. And I'll put a link to the Amazon wishlist down below too. And that's about it for tonight, folks. I want to thank you all for watching.